At Humanity of Marion County, building homes, building hope, building community.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Being physically intimate with your spouse on a regular basis ends up making people look 7 years younger. And studies show that obese people who added vinegar to their diet had lower body weight, lower body fat, and lower triglyceride levels. You might want to brush up on your on-camera interview skills because today, 42% of first-round interviews take place over the internet via webcam.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hi, I'm Yvette, and I'm here to tell you a few things about ABC Frederick's Appliance. They sell not only new, but used guaranteed appliances. When you call ABC Frederick's Appliance, they will provide service on what they sell and any appliances that you own. ABC Frederick's Appliance is located in Bellevue, right over the railroad tracks. Call 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181. ABC Frederick's Appliance.
News Talk 1370, WOCA invites you to discover your full business potential. News Talk Radio is the perfect environment for your advertising. WOCA's News Talk format pinpoints information-hungry, better educated, high-income adults. So use us to talk to them. Call 732-8000. 732-8000. We're Ocala News Talk Radio. News Talk 1370, WOCA.
Hey, I'm Gary.
And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
All right, thank you very much. It's 21 minutes after 11 o'clock. Robin, I know you know this about me already, but I'm a fan of some of those travel shows on TV.
Uh-huh.
And two of my favorites are, I know she's probably, I don't know if she's retired. She became a mom. Samantha Brown, I used to love watching her.
Yeah.
And then Anthony Bourdain, I used to love and still love watching him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Two totally different. I mean, they're opposites, exactly opposites when it comes to what to do when you travel. I would love to see them together. I wonder if there are any married couples that one is like him and one is like her.
Uh-huh.
You know, but they both, the one thing they both have in common, they both eat weird things. The only difference is he likes them.
Mm-hmm.
She makes a face and then she says, "Oh, nice," but you can tell she doesn't really like it, right?
Right, exactly.
Don't they make you want to go traveling though when you see those kind of shows?
Oh, sure they do. Yeah, I really like to explore.
Yeah. And in fact, you could probably do something based on the information you're going to get from our next guest. Stephanie Oswald is an international travel expert. She's the editor-in-chief and co-founder of Travel Girl magazine. Mm-hmm. She's an anchor and travel correspondent for CNN, a web correspondent for the Weather Channel, and she's launched the groundbreaking TV series called The Weather Channel Road Crew. She's going to give us now some helpful tips for an unforgettable romantic getaway. Stephanie Oswald. Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning, Larry. Nice to talk with you. And you're right. I've got your ticket to romance.
You do. Now, have you gone on some of those trips? Like, are you one of the people that does these shows? Do you travel around the way the two?
I am actually. I was on CNN doing travel before Anthony Bourdain, and I love watching him now. But I don't want to date myself too much. But before 9/11, I had a travel show on CNN too, and my favorite thing to do was Great Escapes, and we would cover everything from going through the canopy tours in Costa Rica to going on the Yangtze River in China, and it really is about the food and those great experiences, and it's great. I'm glad to hear that you're inspired by those shows.
Yeah,
it's a lot of work and it's a lot of fun.
But Steph, part of the information in the notes that tell me what you might be talking about worries me. Because if you have a wife at home and you get a phone call and you're supposed to be secretive about it because you're trying to have a surprise.
Yes.
And the travel agent calls up, you've got some ideas for that, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Or did I read the wrong thing?
No, you're right.
No. Well, here's the thing. If you're talking about you want to do something to surprise someone,
right?
I definitely recommend working with an agent if you're not confident in yourself. And the fact is, and the element of surprise can be very romantic. So choosing a place right off the bat where, if you know a place that's going to be special to your mate, that's one thing. You can kind of, they might figure that out a lot quicker than if you choose something that's totally off the wall. But if you're very flexible and you know your budget and you know your date, you can take advantage of some last-minute deals. So I recommend that as well because, that can really trigger some excitement and just give you, and it's exciting for you too if you're waiting until the last minute. But the key here is to actually make the plans, Larry. So you can't just say, hey, we're going to go sometime. You have to say, we're going to go on this date. And I know with the bad weather everyone's been having, a lot of people are thinking Valentine's Day is a good time to think about a beach vacation.
You're not kidding. And we got some good ones here. Where are you right now?
I'm in New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
New Orleans, Louisiana.
Do you know one of the things that people do around here, and I don't know if this is dorky or not, but rather than paying for an expensive trip to, let's say, Europe, or maybe they would now and then, but let's say they want to pretend, they'll go to Epcot and they go to let's pretend we're going to Italy, and they go to that Italian restaurant down there.
Right.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think that's a brilliant idea. I mean, a staycation, if you just... The key is to put yourself in that mental mindset. So you're going to have a romantic getaway. I mean, you're very lucky being in a city where you have the world literally at your fingertips with Epcot.
The Disney World.
You can travel the world. Yeah, there you go. So, I mean, that's a fantastic option. But, for listeners who do want to get out of town, the beaches, I would recommend heading, if you can get to the West Coast, Southern California this time of year, you're going to find some fantastic weather, put you in a totally different website, mindset, and just going online, check out the websites, and you'll be allured just by looking at these beautiful places. And then East Coast, you definitely want to stay away from, one of my favorites is Cape Cod, but you really don't want to go there this time of year. So head a little bit further south. Another one of my favorites is Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and they've got, you talk about thinking about Europe. I picked out a few places where people could propose, a nice place to propose. And if you can't get to the Eiffel Tower, then, the Sky Wheel at Myrtle Beach is a great option because you're going to go hundreds of feet in the air. You see the beautiful Atlantic Ocean in front of you. So just, something different, something that adds a little bit of romance.
And when it is and when it is a surprise, you give two options about packing. One, you can either pack for your mate, or two, you can all of a sudden say you're taking your mate away on a getaway and that they either need to pack warm clothes or sunscreen. Now that's kind of tricky right there because people like to pack for themselves.
They do, and here's another. I know people who really want to surprise their mates, so they say, okay, guess what? You need to pack 2 bags. So pack one bag that's for a hot weather destination, and pack another bag that's for a cold weather destination. And I'm not going to tell you until we're leaving for the airport.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
Cool.
That's a fun idea. Yeah. So of all the places you've been to, if I can put you on the spot, which one is your favorite as far as being a romantic destination?
Well, that's a great question. I don't mind being put on the spot. My favorite destination of all time on the planet is Mont Saint-Michel in Normandy, France. And I'll tell you what I love about it because it's just so magical. It's a early ancient abbey that rises from the ground, and the water comes in every day, because of the tides, and so because it comes so high, there is nothing built up leading to it. So there's no strip malls, there's no cheap tourist shops. It's just total, just beautiful. You see this castle-like thing rising from the earth from miles away. So that's really gorgeous. And Venice would be my next choice for romance because it's just. There's something about a city that has no cars. I mean, again, the beaches. I love walking in the sand, but I also love, walking the canals of Venice because you have so much romance.
Wow. And do you still get to do those things with the TV channels? Samantha's taking a break, right? She had twins, so she's not doing it anymore, right?
I do. Yeah, she did have twins. You know what? You never really take a break because now, and I kind of went through a similar metamorphosis because I have 2 little ones as well. You just don't do so much of the adventure right away when you have kids. But then you bring it back, because I'll tell you what. After I had my son, I didn't go skiing for a while, and then I once I hit the slopes, it just gave me that feeling like, oh wait, it is true. You can get your groove back. It's another thing that travel can do for you. And sometimes, then you need to focus on the family vacation. But that's why when it is Valentine's Day or your anniversary, or you get the opportunity to take off for a romantic vacation, it's really important to do that and ask your relatives to help you with the kids.
Wow, sounds like fun. Now, there's no book, I don't think, associated with this interview. Do you have a book?
You know what? I don't have a book yet, but I am working on it.
You
I
get
have
one.
a website. It's travelgirlinc.com, travelgirlinc.com. And if you go there, you can see a webisode that we have out on Savvy 6, some hot places to go in New York City.
Oh, I'm going to look at
another
it.
great destination.
I'm from New York, but I love New York. I love, you know how when you live there, you want to get out of there? Well, I haven't lived there in a long time. I want to go back there. Yeah.
Hey, it's a great romantic destination. It is such a great romantic destination, and it's the kind of place where, the Empire State Building. It's very cliche, but it's very cliche, but it's so romantic.
It's from the movies.
Really, now it's time to do it. Exactly. Rent Sleepless in Seattle, and then head to the Empire State Building, and you'll sweep someone off their feet.
Travelgirlinc.com. And do you have to run, or can I squeeze in one question?
Sure. Go ahead.
Can a guy look at that? I mean, could I, as a guy, look at this and get a hint as to what to do, or is this just for women?
Oh, no. We like to say, Larry, that we are for the women on the go and the guys who follow behind and carry their bags.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
The reality is, and no offense, but the reality is that we came up with Travel Girl because 75% of travel decisions are made by women, and that goes for the office or at home,
Really?
and also discretionary income as well. I don't know how it is in your family, but in most families, women are in charge of discretionary income, and that's why we tried to appeal to the female traveler.
Oh, but you do have David Copperfield. I just went to your site. David Copperfield.
Yeah.
Is that you?
We do have a guy on the cover. We have a guy on the cover once a year. And
Once a
we
year.
also, the information is for everyone. The information's for everyone.
You know the problem with going on a vacation with him? He'll make icons disappear.
Yes, he will.
He'll take the landmark, right?
Yeah.
That'd be the problem. Let's go see the Statue of Liberty. Sorry, it's not there.
It's gone.
That's a great point. Now, let's hope you can get rid of the crowds at the security line. That would be good.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Well, I could do a little bit of magic if you went out with me. I could turn my car into a McDonald's.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I can do that trick.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice lunch, dinner, dance.
You know how you know how you can turn your car into a McDonald's? Just if it's up ahead on the right, just turn right, and you'll be turning your car into the McDonald's.
Oh, no.
She's going to use that.
Okay, it took me a minute. I am blonde, but that took me a minute. I just got it.
Is that you on the Is that you on the still here for this the video? I can push the link, and is that you in the patterned?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh wow, you're
in
cute.
In the orange dress, yes. Oh, thank you.
And you've been around longer than Anthony Bourdain. You don't look as weathered as him.
No.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Yeah, I like to say I did travel on CNN before Anthony ever came in. But,
he looks really weathered, doesn't he? Do you know him?
Well, he eats cobra hearts.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the man eats things that I can barely look at.
He drinks way too much, too. He drinks way too much.
Fabulous stuff.
Yeah. I love watching him, actually. So now I have to watch your things. Okay. Well, now I know where to go.
Please do.
Okay. Travel Girl.
Check it out at
Inc.
TravelGirlInc.com, which you're on the website, and also you can follow me on Twitter at TravelGirlStaff. And I have a blog where I put some of the links for some of the places we talked about today, and that is smarttravelerblog.wordpress.com.
Okay, Robin's writing it down so she can put it on our Facebook page. Stephanie, you're fun. Thank you so much for being on the show with us today.
Oh, thank you, Larry, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Valentine's Day and safe travels all year.
Wow, you just got a bubbly personality. I love this.
Yeah.
You have a great Valentine's Day as well. And I can't wait to watch the thing on New York. I'm going to go back to New York through your video. How long is the video?
It's about 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes. You got to make it longer.
There you go.
I'm going to go longer than.
It only covers, well, we're doing, it's part one of a series, and we're going to cover all different areas in New York. I love New York. I'm a huge fan of it. So I'm from Saugerties, New York, about 100 miles north of the city. So
See, and I've always wanted to visit your town. I always wanted to visit New Orleans.
Well, you need to do that too. There's so much to do here, and music. Just we've got Jazz Fest coming up. We've got the French Quarter Festival, which is really one of the local favorite festivals. Something to do. If you haven't been here, you need to get down here.
And it's not that far for us, right? It's like a 6-hour drive, I think.
Yeah, it's real close.
Yeah. All right, fun conversation.
Check it out.
Stephanie, thank you so much. Thank you. You're welcome back anytime.
Oh, thank you, and hopefully we'll talk soon then.
All right, we'll take a break and be right back.
Today in Florida Ag News from the Southeast AgNet, during Florida Ag Commissioner Adam Putnam's recent trade mission to Panama, the group not only toured the Panama Canal expansion, but also received some encouraging news regarding the dispute between the Design Construction Consortium responsible for the bulk of the Panama Canal expansion and the Panama Canal Authority.
The message from the canal administrator and the chief engineer was very clear that they will resolve the dispute and the project will go forward. And so, having Bill Johnson with us from the Miami port, I think they clearly were delivering a message to all of Florida, and particularly since they know how invested we are in that project, that the project will go on and they'll resolve those disputes.
If the dispute reaches the arbitration phase, it will be held in Miami.
Fresh Florida Gulf shrimp. Spectacular. Sautéed in a splash of olive oil. Then, added to perfectly cooked peppers, golden honey, soy sauce, and Florida orange juice. Next, a sprinkle of sesame seeds, and it's ready to serve. That's how easily Florida Gulf shrimp becomes a delicious meal. Visit freshfromflorida.com for more easy recipes. Remember, delicious is always served fresh from Florida.
It's a new day for hay, with Kubota hay tools taking the field across the country. Kubota DN Series disc mowers set the pace with fully welded cutter bars, 3-bladed discs, and a non-stop breakaway system on select models. Rocks? What rocks? It's like they're not even there. Kubota makes the cut in even the toughest field conditions, with convenient hydraulic or fold-up transport to make heading home easier too. Kubota hay tools, precisely engineered to help you get more done. Learn more at Kubota.com or see your local Kubota dealer today.
As expected, President Obama has signed the Agriculture Act of 2014 into law, finally putting an end to the over 2-year Farm Bill drama and giving our farmers and ranchers the certainty they need. However, the saga now moves into its next phase, the difficult job of implementation. Julie McPeak with Southeast AgNet.
Do black patent leather shoes really reflect up?
Find out at the Ocala Civic Theater's delightful musical comedy running from February 6th to March 2nd.
Watch from late bloomer Eddie Ryan's first day of Catholic school to the senior prom.
This musical romp goes through confession, poodle skirts, guardian angels, gym class, rock and roll, and the birds and the bees.
Do black patent leather shoes really reflect up? Is set for performances from February 6th till March 2nd at the Ocala Civic Theater. It's a divine comedy directed by Greg Thompson.
Who?
Yeah, that guy. He's an actor or something.
I don't know.
Habitat for Humanity of Marion County is a ministry dedicated to improving lives by providing affordable and decent housing. Help them help others by visiting the Habitat for Humanity Ocala Restore at 926 Northwest 27th Avenue. To schedule a donation, give us a call at 401-0075 and we'll come pick it up. For more information, visit ocalarestore.org. Habitat for Humanity of Marion County. Building homes, building hope, building community.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Being physically intimate with your spouse on a regular basis ends up making people look 7 years younger. And studies show that obese people who added vinegar to their diet had lower body weight, lower body fat, and lower triglyceride levels. You might want to brush up on your on-camera interview skills because today, 42% of first-round interviews take place over the internet via webcam.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hi, I'm Tom Ingram, CEO of Gateway Bank, inviting you to drop by our main office on Silver Springs Boulevard every Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. for the Community Gazette, a 3-hour show focusing on our favorite community to live and work, Ocala, Marion County. Come join us with the voice of Ocala, Buddy Martin, in the new old-fashioned bank radio studio as we discuss a variety of interesting topics on the Community Gazette on WOCA, The Source.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business. business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Phoenix Promotional Solutions, your company supplier of banners, digital decals, yard signs, and magnetic signs. Where you give them approved artwork by noon, the next day by 4 p.m., you pick up your banners, digital decals, yard signs, and magnetic signs. Phoenix Promotional Solutions, 368-2404. That's 368-2404. Don't forget, they do vehicle wraps also. Phoenix Promotional Solutions, 368-2404.
How good does it get?
Golf has long been considered to be sport's most prestigious game, and WOCA has your connection to everything in the golf world. Every first and third Thursday at 10 a.m., tune in for Let's Talk Golf with your host, PGA professional and teacher to the stars, Jim Beckett, and operations manager for the Links of Spruce Creek South, Darren Irwin, right here on The Source.
Hi, I'm Yvette, and I'm here to tell you a few things about ABC Fredericks Appliance. They sell not only new, but used guaranteed appliances. When you call ABC Fredericks Appliance, they will provide service on what they sell and any appliances that you own. ABC Fredericks Appliance is located in Bellevue, right over the railroad tracks. Call 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181. ABC Fredericks Appliance.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
UST. That story coming up on This Land of Ours.
It's a new day for hay with Kubota Hay Tools taking the field across the country. Kubota DN Series disc mowers set the pace with fully welded cutter bars, 3-bladed discs, and a non-stop breakaway system on select models. Rocks? What rocks? It's like they're not even there. Kubota makes the cut in even the toughest field conditions with convenient hydraulic or fold-up transport to make heading home easier too. Kubota Hay Tools, precisely engineered to help you get more done. Learn more at Kubota.com or see your local Kubota dealer today.
Well, the U.S. is not exactly known for its tea production, but the industry is growing, as Mississippi grower Jason McDonald says it has similarities to another burgeoning industry.
It's very, very much like the wine industry, with specific estates or flushes or bushes producing a particular flavor that someone would identify with, and that becomes their favorite tea.
Another similarity to the wine industry is the fact that it takes years of prep work for a tea crop to ever come to fruition. But once established, there is a market for U.S. tea, this based on a transaction that occurred in late 2012.
There was a Hawaiian grower that sold tea, I believe, at least over $4,000 a pound to Harrods in London, and they sold out of everything that they produced. Now, it was only about 100 pounds, but it still does show there's a demand out there around the world for specialty teas coming from the United States.
And in order to capture that momentum, McDonald and other growers have formed the U.S. League of Tea Growers.
And as growers, we're going to start brand marketing, bringing about awareness of U.S. tea, because it is out there, and we think that if people are given the opportunity, that they will buy local. And as a group with the U.S. Tea League, we will actually start bolstering, like I said, just the awareness of it we think will sell, but also banding together if there's larger orders, hopefully, that we could start selling as a union blended tea with all of our teas together.
Julie McPeak with Southeast AgNet.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.